Connor Goldson's move to Birmingham City may be off, but another player from the Scottish Premiership could be on his way to Birmingham as Hearts accept a bid in the excess of 1 million from Birmingham City for left back Alex Cochrane. We've also got a bit of news on Kasper Schmeichel, but in terms of Alex Cochrane, his player value's at 1.5 million. His contract does run out next year, so I think Hearts actually accepting a bid here for this guy, for Alex Cochrane, over 1 million. I think it's the correct thing to do. You know, they're probably going to lose Shankland in this window, but they might not, and you can't afford to go down the route of losing all your best players for nothing. And that's what's going to happen at the end of the season. I mean, that's just Cochrane and Shankland I'm thinking of. I don't know any other Hearts players that are out of contract at the end of this season, but at the end of the day, 1.5 million, that definitely seems more within the Birmingham City ballpark, because I was actually shocked to learn this. They got relegated. And Wayne Rooney must have a lot of blood in his hands, because he contributed to that quite a lot. But of course, they're in League One now. The whole 10,000k, 10 grand, whatever, cap a week on wages. Alex Cochrane will beat that, but Connor Ferguson, Connor Goldson would probably beat that. But obviously, is that true though? Is there a 10 grand a week cap on the English League One? I'm not sure, man. You've got Wrexham in the League One now. For some reason, I'd reckon that they would have players of more than 10 grand a week. Like when Ben Foster was getting called up down to Wrexham or over to Wrexham, wherever the hell he's from. I'm sure beyond that. But looks like this deal's going to go ahead. That is according to Scotsman. And I think it's a good deal for Hearts. So Alex Cochrane, I think he never really got the credit at Hearts. Maybe he was, you warrant it. Good fullback. Over 1 million for him. I think that's a good deal. But Fabrizio Romano confirms that Celtic are closing in on their first summer signing with veteran Denmark goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel to undergo a medical on Tuesday or Wednesday. I would say that deal is pretty much all but done. Don't see how it's going to not go through now. It would probably take him to actually fail his medical. Now, there's actually a lot of people here on Twitter, seen tier lists get done, seen comments get done, pretty much saying that it's a straight no. They didn't want Kasper Schmeichel, but now they're going to be getting Kasper Schmeichel, and of course, Celtic fans would have wanted a goalkeeper that's actually, young and potentially got selling value. Now, he is a free agent, of course, after leaving Club Brugge. He's been at quite a lot of clubs recently. Where did he go? He left Leicester, went to Nice, then he went to Anderlecht, and now he's without a club. But at the age of 37, will be 38 in a few months' time, in November. The rumour is a 1-year deal for Kasper Schmeichel. Now, his highest ever transfer value was 12 million, which just seems a bit low. But for Denmark, 105 caps. It's an upgrade on Joe Hart. The debate is always going to be there about whether or not it's a good signing, but take it outside opinions and look at the green tinted spec opinions. Most people don't actually want Kasper Schmeichel, as they'd rather a young goalkeeper. To me, it's the cheap option. With Rangers coming out and saying that they have to sell to buy, is this not the time for Celtic to blow Rangers out the water? We always hear about this war chest. Well, if Rangers are literally snookered and can't sign anyone because they've got no money unless they sell, then what are we doing? Celtic, all this hype about a war chest, I don't want them to spend, but it's all big talk before they actually even attempt to spend it, and I don't understand why they haven't been spending any money. Rodgers can say this and that, but if it's 6 months, I mean, at least every other position, yes, the window's not long open. But Joe Hart announced his retirement months ago. Yeah, I mean, when was it? It was like February, wasn't it? So Joe Hart announced his retirement that long ago, and they've only really began to get the goalkeeper situation sorted now. Again, we're a couple of 2 weeks, 3 weeks away from the start of the season. 16, about 20 days, so about 3 weeks away from the start of the season. Celtic need to bring Kasper Schmeichel in, and he'll probably retire at the club. And it just shows you though that you've got Joe Hart retiring at Celtic, you've got Kasper Schmeichel probably will retire at Celtic. I mean, if he signs a 1-year deal, I guess he could. I mean, he still starts for Denmark, man, but at 38, goalkeepers can go into the 40s, but he could literally dive off a cliff and the links to Kelleher and Liverpool wanting 12 million. I think I can understand the Celtic board's point of view. At this stage of the game, I think Kasper Schmeichel still is better than Kelleher, but I mean, how many C's are you going to get from that Kelleher guy? Irish, and would have probably gave you like a decade. But yeah, the medical is underway for Tuesday and Wednesday, or one of the two, and we'll hopefully, for Celtic's point of view, have the deal done. But as for Alex Cochrane, that deal is just a medical away as well. Over £1 million for Hearts. Is that good business? Could they sell Shankland for about 3.5, and then they've probably recouped about 5 million on player transfers? We'll have to wait and see. But until next time, peace.